Are you one of the millions of people on this planet suffering from back pain? If so, this video is for you. I'm Ashley, and I created Brash Yoga to help you get zen as fuck. In this video today, we are going to be focusing on poses that are going to help us strengthen our spine and our glutes and our legs so that we can ease any back discomfort that we have going on. So we're going to start laying down on our backs. Laying down on your back, go ahead and start to bring your feet as close as you can to your butt. This is going to help you ignite your butt muscles and also make them do more of the work rather than your hamstrings. So if you need more hamstring work, you can simply place your feet a little further away. Place your hands on the ground down alongside you and make sure those shoulder blades are rolled underneath the back. Pressing into the heels of the feet, start to lift the hips up and squeeze that butt like you've got $1 million bill in there. Get those hips up as high up as you can and then lower it all back down again. Then once again, lift those hips up, squeeze that butt, squeeze it like you got $1 billion bill in there. And then exhale, let it all go. One more time, lift up and squeeze that butt. Squeeze, 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 lift, lift, lift. And then lower it all the way back down. Whew. Take a moment to place a hand on the chest and a hand on the belly. Notice and observe any subtle changes or shifts that might have started to go on in your back and in your spine. And then from here, we're going to start to bring our arms straight up, pressing our shoulders down into the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press that navel down. And so press that lower back down to the ground so that your lower back makes contact with the ground. And keep it there as you lift your legs up to a 90-degree angle. Inhale and exhale here. Now, keeping that lower back pressing down into the ground, you're going to start to lower opposite arm, opposite leg all the way down, and then lift it back up. And then switch sides, keeping that lower back pressing down the entire time as you shift yourself back and forth. This is also really good for any ladies that might be suffering from any incontinence issues. And you're going to do 2 more on each side. Really try to make sure that lower back doesn't lift up from the ground. Exhale, lower it all back down. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Reconnect with your breath and your body. Being kind to yourself is the most badass thing you can ever do. Self-care is the most badass thing you can ever do. And exhale, roll to one side to lift yourself back up. We're going to come onto our hands and knees now. That's what she said. You're going to get a lot of dirty humor in these Brash Yoga classes. Stay tuned for more. Keeping the toes curled under, go ahead and start to inhale. Drop the belly, lift the head and the seat up. Exhale, press round and squeeze. Inhale, press down into the ground through the hands and pull the ground in towards you as you arch that back. And then as you round the spine, really press down into the ground and press the hands away from the knees to round deeper into that upper back. Inhale, pull the heels of the hands in towards you to arch. Slide the shoulders down and away from the ears more. Exhale, press that ground away from you to round the spine more. And just connect with your breath here. Connecting your breath with your body. and your mind. This might be the only 10 minutes you have for yourself today. So just really try to tune in to what's going on. Exhale, return to a neutral spine. Uncurl the toes, bring the big toes together and spreading the knees nice and wide. That's what she said. Press down as the ground, and again, press the ground away from you as you lower those hips down to the heels, and then lower the forehead all the way down to the ground here. You can stack palm on top of palm to help your forehead get down more, or you can go deeper by extending the arms out and away from you. Pause and stay here. A lot of times, chronic pain isn't from anything that's actually wrong in our body, but it's the brain continuing to send signals through our neural pathways to our body that something is in distress. And usually that distress is coming from something else in our lives. Exhale, slowly come on up. Walk yourself back up to your hands and your knees. And then we'll slowly make our way onto our bellies. So basically there's no pulling motion in all of yoga. So we need to add in or create some pulling motion to help strengthen our back and our glutes. And that's why you can get back injuries in yoga or shoulder injuries in yoga, because there's so much pushing and not enough pulling to counteract that. So this is going to be a good pulling type motion that is also can be considered yoga. Let's try it out. We're going to bring our arms out and away from us, but we're going to have our hands in hitchhiker thumb position. From here, lower the forehead down onto the ground. Squeeze the glutes like you have $1 million bill in there. Keep squeezing the glutes as you start to squeeze the shoulders and lift yourself up like you're Superman flying through the air, or Superwoman, or any super character you want to be. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, squeeze, 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 squeeze that butt like you're got $1 billion bill in there. And exhale, let it all go. And last one, inhale, squeeze and lift. You're flying through the air like your favorite superhero. And exhale, release. Whew. Stack palm on top of palm, resting the forehead into the palm. And then kick the feet up and windshield wiper those feet from left to right. These are American windshield wipers, not European windshield wipers. Exhale, release that down. And then we're going to bring our hands in line with our chest, not our shoulders. Curl our toes under and push ourselves back up to our hands and knees. The reason we want to make sure our hands are in line with our chest is because our chest muscles are much bigger and stronger than our shoulder muscles, and that's actually going to be something that's going to help you prevent shoulder injuries. All right. One last thing before we end today. We are going to come back down onto our backs. Coming back down onto your back here, go ahead and cross that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Thread your right arm in between the legs, grab onto the back of your shin if you have the ability. If you don't have the ability, let me show you what you can do. You can take a towel that you have laying around and wrap that around your thigh and use that to hold on to pull that left knee in towards the body. And then use that forearm to leverage against the right leg and press that right leg away to help you get a deeper stretch. Don't forget to breathe, y'all. Exhale, release, uncross, and simply switch sides. Pulling that right knee in towards you. Use that left forearm to leverage against that left leg and get a deeper stretch here. Ooh, I got a little pop. It's always nice. Breathe all the way down into your belly. Exhale out from your belly. And then release. Ah, that's nice. And then from here, simply get yourself into whatever comfortable position that works best for y'all. Take a few deep breaths in and a few deep breaths out. And don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so that you can follow me and you're going to get a lot more videos like this. Fuck yeah, and don't forget to stay badass.